This is Jeanette Keynes from Jewelry Arts Inc. This is part 5 of my video series on tubing, how to make tubing for bezels and for gorgeous spacers. So I just started sawing on this. Basically, we're at the point with this, we will want to start checking it over the stones to see, if it actually fits. But you see how the end is all kind of slanty shanty there. As you see, I started without you guys, I apologize, but we're going to pretend that I didn't, and I'm going to walk you through it. A miter block is absolutely, I have to say, a necessity if you're doing tubing and you're trying to get them straight. Back in the olden days when I didn't have a miter block and we didn't know what a miter block was, we just suffered because it was just almost impossible to really get those ends straight and parallel. Like, oh my God, I can't begin to tell you. Way worse than like uphill to school both ways in the snow with, no shoes, a million times worse. So for stuff like this, it's really a necessity. And a lot of people, like, the first thing they'll be is like, oh no, it's gonna crush my tubing. It actually won't. I have never yet, once, I will knock on a tiny bit of wood, but I've actually never seen anybody crush their tubing in here. So as long as you don't do anything completely insane that I have never seen before, it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. So all I did was put it in there. And then what I was explaining, the whole thing the miter block does is give you something to rest your tool against. Whether you're going to saw or you're going to file, you rest the tool right up against here. So what I was saying was this, so like you might look at this and say like, oh, okay, I'm going to start from the top, right? And here I go, and I'm going to start sawing. Now, what happens when you reach this section down here and there's nothing to support your blade? Suddenly, you're going to be wiggling all over the place and the whole premise is going to be blown for you and you're going to be super pissed. So, pro tip, take it and flip it on its side like this, so that all the way down through you can support the blade. Because like I said, it's one of those things that you don't think it until you're there, and then you're like, fuckity fuck. Okay, so flip it to its side, and then you see what I'm saying? You're just resting it absolutely against the block. This is like the slow-mo action shot. Look at that, look at that. You see what I mean? How you get a beautiful flat end, you know what I mean? Like there is no replacement for the miter block. I have my favorite one on the Jewelry Arts Tools site, just to, put a little plug in there. But that's why this is such a necessity for something like this. And if you only need to remove a tiny bit or to even it out, I'll just take a file and go right up against here. But that's the whole point. These are made with extra strong steel so that, they won't, you might get a little few like superficial scratches, but it's not gonna damage your tool. So total necessity. Now that we have a flat end, now we can start really putting this over the stones and like seeing, is it the right size? Okay? I was just saying, like, it's sexy. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. Like, you just don't get stuff that looks that neat normally by hand. So you have to cherish and enjoy that moment. You see what I mean? But that's why this is like, for making lots of bezels or tubing or whatever, like, this is really, this is pro mode. Fantastic. Show you, I just took it and popped it over her stone, and the instinct was correct to check, because look at that. I mean, are you kidding, right? See, that's what makes the OCD in me very, very happy. Okay, so this is perfect. So we're gonna take a little sandpaper, spiff up the sides of the tubing just a little bit, you know what I mean? And then I'll show you how to like mark and cut, and we'll just cut equal, beautiful little slices for all of our bezels. And that's why the work up front is so worth it for this, because once you get to the point, you just have these beautiful bezels, and they're just like, mwah. We love it, delicious. Yeah. No, I mean, right? I mean, that's, now we're talking. And that's going to be fast and easy to set because the fit is really tight. You know what I mean? It's always worth it to pay up front. Suffer in the beginning and the end will be much better. Like, that's how to do it. Nice. Just a little segue, we're switching back to Susie's tubing. That's the thinner tubing that we're going to pull into spacers. Okay, there's that last little bit. It's all fused and filled in. You see that? Delicious. So basically we're just going to start pulling and pulling and pulling. Now this is the one, as perhaps you remember, that we're going to make into little spacers. So we're going to pull this guy within, you know, like quite small.